me about my insecurities. Today, dealing with my friendships. And a lot of this has been brought about because of social distancing and cheers. Now, I'm someone who's really into Myers-Briggs personality types. I'm an INFJ, shout out. I've really been interested in learning more about myself that way. So I'll be relating to the stuff in this video to my personality type, and I feel like the things I'm going to talk about can be used for other personality types. I don't think it's just for INFJs. So yeah. The reason most of my insecurities in my friendships come about is because a lot of the times I'm the one initiating, always checking up on another person, and when I'm not getting that same energy to reciprocate back to me, you know, it can make us INFJs think that they don't think of a friendship the same way we do. Maybe they are just looking for a surface level type of friendship. I know a lot of the times I've seen the INFJ subreddit is that, you know, we see how our friendships can make us feel even lonelier, and I've definitely felt that way sometimes. I've learned over time that if you need to talk about something, don't expect someone to have to ask you to talk about it. And if you have a good friend, I'm sure they'll be able to listen whenever you want to talk about something that's on your mind. And a lot of times I take it as, if they're not going to ask me how I am, they're not going to initiate this conversation first, then they probably don't even want to hear about my day. They don't want to hear about whatever is troubling me. And it's so not the case. But I think sometimes we interpret this as like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna play this out in my head and say, this is how like they're gonna act, and I can't change that about them. And so, since they're not gonna ask me, I know that they will not care about it, and it's fine. I'm just gonna move on, and I don't need this friend. But it's like, it's so extreme, jumping from this point to that point. So I don't know if this is making any sense. I feel like we're really in tune with other people, and we like to check up on people, and that's just like an intuitive type personality, I think. So I don't want to diss any other types or something, but it's definitely like an empath, intuitive type quality, and we can't expect that from other people. It's not fair for like INFJs to expect other people to be on that same wavelength, because not a lot of people are. And even if they are, I think it's still worth a conversation to say to someone like, hey, could you check up on me every once in a while, or hey, I'm not doing great, do you mind chatting for a bit? Like, but like, when I ask someone how they are and they ask me back, I feel like I need to focus on them, and I don't actually say how I'm doing. Actually, I'm just like, I'm good, how are you, I just want to know how you are, and focus on that right now, if you cares about me. And then I think I just kind of forget, like, maybe I should talk about like how I'm feeling with other people, like, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm a bit in my head a bit, huh? Another cheers. I also feel INFJs, like, we're boring if we're like not feeling the same energy, or amount of conversation for the other person. Like, well, I guess if they're not like initiating a conversation with me and I'm always trying to talk to this person and they're not talking to me a lot, I guess I'm boring and they don't want to be my friend. Obviously. But it's like, I think it's a lot deeper than that. I also feel like we hold back a lot of ourselves a lot, not just in like text conversations, but like in person. INFJs think they're really deep and intricate people, and I think we are to a certain extent, but I don't think I think we give off more than we think we do about ourselves. I really do. I definitely am not mysterious myself, and I have a lot of close friends who know me like for almost all of myself. Do I know for full me? I don't know. It is me just overanalyzing every single conversation I've ever had with everyone. Yes, it is. Yes, I will overanalyze until I die. But I'm always trying to be considerate of the other person, and I don't want to be too much for them. If I'm like, I want to delve into this topic about me or this thing I'm interested in, or about my, I don't know, dog, who knows, but I often feel like I'm a burden, which is not a healthy outlook to have. Your friends should be there for you no matter what, and it always brings me back to that tweet of like, are you in the mental or like headspace to receive this information or whatever? And I feel like I'm the embodiment of that tweet, and that I am always ready but never ready at the same time to handle information, but I always want to be there for other people, and then I expect other people to have that same availability when it's not that. So I expect the same emotional and just all the other availability for me when I'm always available, I feel, to other people. And maybe this is all just stemming from self-confidence issues and my insecurities about how I may be just secretly boring and I actually think I'm really interesting, but I'm actually not. And I should just get over it, and whoever wants to be my friend is going to be my friend, and whoever, of course, doesn't want to hear me won't be my friend. Obviously they aren't a great friend if they don't want to hear me talk. It's easy to get caught up in being that person who's always emotionally available for everyone, but is never able to get that reciprocation back. But it takes a step to initiate that vulnerability with someone else, and I'm not used to that. I'm always like at a breaking point where I just have to vent and just spill it out to someone else. Even if they weren't asking if I was okay, I'm just like emotional word vomit. And I wish I wasn't like that, but it's like I get to a point where I've bottled so much up just because I don't want to burden other people with it, and I'm like, well, I trust this person enough, I'm just going to talk for a couple paragraphs about this and then dip. Because what else is there to do when you bottle things up and then you just burst? So I'm gonna give an example. Just this past week I had been really fatigued, couldn't get out of bed, couldn't do work, couldn't do anything, and I was like, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like this? I don't even want to think right now, I just want to lay here and do nothing. And then one of my friends had just sent out a thing on Snapchat like, hello, I am here if anyone needs to talk. And then I just started crying and just like spewing out all this garbage in my head, and I was like, oh, I feel better. Huh. It's almost like You need to talk to people about your feelings. Corey, listen to yourself. In conclusion, talk about your feelings, people you trust, and get better friends. No, you probably have great friends. I mean, I know INFJs can attract people just trying to use up our availability and take advantage of that, but I feel like I've really surrounded myself with people I can trust with my feelings, and they haven't told me that I'm too overbearing yet, so yeah, I think that's all for this video. I don't know if any of that made any sense, or if it even helped anyone, maybe with what they're going through right now, but I will try and post more consistently in the future. This week has been a bit weird. It's a weird time. Hope all you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.